Some environmental groups, both national and local, are continuing to push back against plans for a big plastics recycling facility in East Erie. They sent a letter to the U.S. Secretary of Energy asking her to withdraw the agency's recent loan guarantee for the project. Lisa Adams joins us now after talking to both sides. And Lisa, passion's running high, certainly, on this issue.
To say the least, Mike, they certainly are. When International Recycling Group, or IRG, received word back in July of a $182.6 million loan guarantee from the U.S. Energy Department, they call it a game changer. It's climate funding through the Inflation Reduction Act. But a group called Beyond Plastics, based at Bennington College in Vermont, with input from local environmentalists, seems to think the plans present more risks than benefits. Beyond Plastics sent a letter to Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm, hoping to stop the nearly $183 million loan guarantee from going forward. And they say more than 100 environmental and community groups signed on. International Recycling Group was buoyed by the funding announcement back in July. They plan to build a new facility on Eastlake Road to mechanically recycle certain plastics and to turn other plastics now separated out of your trash and sent to landfills into something they call Clean Red, a product to replace fossil fuels or coke in the steel-making process in Gary, Indiana. Environmental groups are worried about increased truck traffic IRG would bring in what they term the environmental justice community of Erie, and they don't want to see plastics become the new coke in Gary, Indiana. IRG says the plastic flakes will have a much lower carbon impact in making steel, but the environmentalists are skeptical.
We're going to be included in a call with the Department of Energy to discuss our concerns and voice those. Department of Energy, you mentioned that they review the proposal. They review the business plan. They're not the Environmental Protection Agency, so they haven't looked at the environmental consequences of this planned facility.
Yeah, they'd like to see an environmental impact statement. The loan guarantee from the Energy Department is conditional. Those against it will be meeting with the Department of Energy by Zoom next Tuesday. Meantime, IRG founder Mitch Hecht responded to the letter saying there are multiple misstatements and distortions in it. In his own statement, he said, "This project has been thoroughly reviewed by the U.S. Department of Energy and preliminarily by the Pennsylvania Department of Environmental Protection. They have determined that the project is appropriate for investment and a major win for fighting plastics pollution and reducing greenhouse gases." I guess we'll see which side wins out. Live in the studio, Lisa Adams, Erie News Now.